Hey friends, today I want to talk about starting out singing while playing. Now I know it's something that can seem really intimidating, especially if you're just starting on the instrument, or maybe if you've only played instrumental for a long time. You find that as soon as you add in the voice that everything just kind of falls apart. But with a couple tricks and really breaking things down, it can be a lot easier. And I know this because it was tough for me when I started years ago playing, and I'd played music for a long time, but I never really fancied myself a singer, and it was very tough to do all of these things at once. It was kind of like walking and chewing gum, and everything would fall apart, and I was frustrated. But with a few exercises, I was able to get it going in just a couple of weeks and feel really comfortable with it. The first thing that you need to do is recognize that your voice itself is an instrument. What you're doing is playing two full instruments at once. That's not an easy thing to do. But likewise, you need to treat your voice as if it is an instrument. You need to practice just singing. I know this can be uncomfortable for some people. A lot of us don't like singing or don't like the sound of our voice. We're very self-conscious about it. But believe me when I tell you that the more you sing, the better you will sound, because you're working these muscles and they're getting used to the pitches that you're singing. Your pitches will get better. Your tonality will get better the more and more you sing. So the first thing you want to do is pick a song that's rather simple, something that you've known for a long time, has easy chord changes, so you're not too concerned about that, and learn the melody. Put down your instrument, sing it. Sing it all day, while you're walking, while you're in the shower, while you're driving in the car, riding your bike. It doesn't matter. Greatly internalize that melody and become very, very accustomed to it before you try to start adding an instrument into it, especially if you're not really a singer in the first place. It can seem kind of awkward for people. So once you're done just learning the song itself, the vocal part, then you can bring the instrument into the equation. So I'd sing a little bit of You Are My Sunshine. I think that's a great song to start with. I think most of us know it. It's a beautiful but simple and accessible melody and harmonic vehicle. Once you're comfortable with just singing the melody a cappella by itself, pick up your instrument and strum just each chord change while you sing. But we're not going to sing the lyrics at first. We're just going to do an oohs or doos or some nonsense syllable that you use. The lyrics make us think even more. It's one more thing to remember. So take them out of the equation first. So you can start out playing You Are My Sunshine. It's C, C7th, and F. And I'm just going to strum where the chord changes are and sing just on basic syllables, not the lyrics. You're going to start out something like this. Just nice and simple like that for the first line. And take a couple days to get used to it. Get used to where the melody sits rhythmically in relation to where the chord changes are before we complicate things with the right hand pattern. Once you're comfortable with this, we want to add in the lyrics. So you can do the same exact exercise with the lyrics over top of it. And you might find it's a little bit harder at first, but with practice you'll get it. So you'll sing, You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Nice and simple like that. Easy. Take it very, very slowly. But make sure that you're being honest with the time. Much as we talked about with metronomes last week, the metronome keeps us honest. You can put that on and count the chord changes, because then you're forced to do things rhythmically accurate, and you'll see how the melody lines up with these chord changes. It's very important. So once you're used to this, you want to throw in a slightly harder rhythm, but still something easy. I'll do half notes on this, so just 2 strums per bar is all I will do, but you'll see that there's more movement, so it'll be just a little bit harder. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Just like that, break it down nice and simply for yourself. Do this exercise with just a couple of simple tunes. Nursery rhymes and folk tunes work really well. And then worry about adding in your final strumming pattern that you wish to use for the piece. And much like we did with the vocals at the beginning, isolate that strumming pattern so that you're very comfortable doing whatever right hand technique that you need to do before that you try to sing over top of it. If you practice all of these little pieces independently for the next couple of weeks, I promise you that you will be able to sing and play all at once.